trading journal for February 28th, 2024. So what a crazy day today. Definitely over traded, and I just could not stop trading. It's just one of those days where I think my illness just kind of took over. I couldn't stop. I was revenge trading and just emotional trading. Um, and yeah, it didn't go good. And so I'll start with the first trade I took this morning in BETS. So the first trade was actually pre-market. So I tried to catch a bounce here. It failed. Got stopped out now. It wasn't too bad of a setup, but I think I was just really trying to get some pre-market action here. For why is this reversed? Yeah, it's, I woke up 5 in the morning again, and seeing people make money pre-market. I'm not making any money, and I thought I was being patient. I kind of was, but yeah, first trade out the gate. No, no go, no go, no go. And I could have waited. I could have been more patient. This wasn't an ideal setup that I would want to take pre-market. And once again, I have problems getting out of this. I got to figure out a way to get out of pre-markets faster. So because it's difficult for me to get out, I guess I'm still learning how to do limit orders effectively. That's going to be more of a reason why I limit my pre-market trading. So I think that's going to be actually good for me because I need more rules around pre-market hours, keep me from over trading or trading too much. So later I took another trade here. Now I wanted to buy lower. I was trying to buy lower. That's ideal. And I just couldn't open up my stupid app fast enough. By the time I open my app, sign into the trading platform, it's this bar closes and this bar is almost at the top. So I buy around there, and sure enough, it falls flat. Now, even if I had gotten in earlier, this trade still would have been a fail. And the reason why I got out here was because I think I'm about 1,000 shares, so I over position sized on this one and got stopped out fairly quickly for a good loss. So to grade these trades, this one C minus on the setup. Entry was a B. Execution D, because I just couldn't get out. Overall trade C minus. This was just terrible trade. Setup's not even all that great. Setup D. Entry F. Execution. I guess execution is a pass. Overall trade D minus. Next trade. We'll go with Mara, M-A-R-A. So another shitty setup. Like, this was emotional trade, and I'm just thinking if I'll just get in real quick and get out as the stock hits support or the 200 EMA, and for a second, I mean, the whole time I'm in this trade, stock is just whipping back and forth, driving me nuts, and I'm just losing my mind, ready to let go of the stock. But then this ticker, this candle, this big red candle, I'm thinking, okay, finally, it's gonna make a quick toe tap on the EMA, and then I'll get my profit and I'm out. I wanted a quick profit because I knew it wasn't a good setup, but I figured all this will weigh it down, and it did. It just didn't weigh it down with momentum. And by all this, I'm talking about the moving averages. On the 1 minute chart, it looked kind of similar. A lot of overhead resistance via the moving averages. But yeah, to my surprise or not surprise, so I stopped and I'm out. Very annoying because I was pretty close. I knew it was a stupid trade because it was really not even a good 2-to-1 or 1-to-2, whatever risk reward setup. So, and it's just not a good setup in general. My setup, I would have to grade it a D plus. My entry was, I think, on this candle. Oh no, this candle. Entry was D plus. Execution A. Overall trade, just D plus, C minus. I forgot what stock this is. Sound. All right, take a look at sound. All right, so this is another one. I'm trying to get a quick pop to the downside. Setup is not great, but I saw this action here. I'm thinking, okay, it's this action combined with a curl. It's like a double top, and I'm thinking, all right, I'll make my money back real quick from my losses. I freaking over position size by 1,000 shares, and it just barely hits my stop before it runs down. And yeah, it was frustrating. I think about, I don't know, 500 shares of this one. Can't remember, but keeping this tight stop ended up stopping me out. And then it just goes and does exactly what I figured it was going to do. And I have my target 640. And my second target would have been around 620. But this was an okay setup. It's just not a good trade for me. The setup was probably a C plus. My entry, not a good entry on this one. Yeah, I think I got in on this candle, or I don't know, can't remember. But either one of these two. I think this one. I just remember not really liking the setup, or not liking my entry, I should say. Anyways, yeah, just entered, and that grade was a C, I guess. I didn't like it too much, but it was okay. Execution A. Overall trade, B minus. Pass on the execution. Yeah, that's it for this one. TG TGXT. I don't know. I'm one of the two winners today. Got the bounce here. It's a classic setup, so I was a little nervous to buy it, but it hugged the 9 EMA, which is what I like to see. Had a little juice prior, but man, I thought this one was gonna be, could have been a nice winner. I was hoping that it had hit $19 or so, or at least the previous highs. But it started to just move weird, slow moves. And on this, I don't know, I decided to just exit all my shares. It didn't look like it had momentum. So I didn't really follow my plan and just exit half. But yeah, I wanted to collect some profit, especially because at the same time I was about to enter another trade. So I didn't want to be monitoring two trades. So yeah, that's that. So instead of partially out, I took everything off. This trade supposed to be a short, but lo and behold, I found the floor, bounced up, stopped me out. Not down here, up here. I got out. Good thing I did. Continue to go up. Nothing ever really came from this stock after that. So, to grade the entry on this trade over here, this is I would say A. I think I entered on this one. My execution, oof. I don't know. Overall trade, I give it a B. Execution, though, it's hard to rate that because I did not follow my plan, but things turned to work out better because I didn't follow my plan. But I give it a C or fail, I guess. I don't know. This trade setup, D, no, not a D, C. Entry, it was okay. C. Execution, A. Overall trade, C. What I could do better is let it break the support level before I enter next time, or show a slow fade. Now this trade, Vani, VANI, this lower highs were being built, created, took it on the snap, but it moved so fast. I got a bad feel and took a quick profit. One thing I realized was that I should have bought 1,000 shares, and I don't know what happened, but I got messed up mentally. Only bought 300 shares, and before I pressed confirm on the order box, I was put my stop loss, and I was surprised why my stop loss was so small. I was expecting a bigger stop loss given the size, but apparently I didn't size up like I wanted to. So I was pretty annoyed about this particular trade because I should have been able to make more money had I not been confused or whatever I was, and I had bought 1,000 shares. So overall, the setup was good, a good B plus. Entry, D. Execution, A. Overall trade, C. So many trades. This one, okay. So so for this stock, I tried to play the bounce, and it got stuffed. It held the 90 MA pretty good, so I jumped in, but this price action was funky. Oh, I eventually got stopped out. Then support here holds. I decided to get back in, and this time I thought I was being more patient, waiting for the stock to kind of close above the resistance level. Got in on the break, and I saved myself a little money. Got out early because, yeah, it wasn't looking right. Like this price action was starting to show up here, so I got out pretty early. Small profit, I think, on this one. Yep. Next trade, third time. I got a little lucky here because I got in before it broke support, which in hindsight was a good thing to do because support, if it had it broke support, I would have got a late fill because it would have sold off pretty quickly. But yeah, so went short here. Once again, I'm trading my P&L or my account, not really trading, focus on the trade. I'm just trying to make sure I put a positive, some green in my account so I don't meet the PDT rule or whatever restriction rules. So I just was happy with a quick pop tick. But yeah, I was totally wanting it to hit this area, but I just couldn't stomach. I just needed my profits. So to grade the trades, set up this a B entry, a B execution, A overall trade, B. Setup here was C entry, D execution. I don't know. A, not A, pass. No, pass. This trade entry. C. I should have waited for more selling, signs of selling on this, or just short it later. So my entry on this is D. No. Entries of B. Execution. Pass. Alright, that's that. Let's see what I missed. Yeah, things aren't going in the right direction. But luckily, I'm trading in low float stocks, so tomorrow could be completely different. Yeah, the rules saved me. I was out of control. So good thing they shut my system down, trading down, because I could not stop.